1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Hi, my name is Tali Rubinstein. I'm a recorder player and I teach on Lessonface. And I wanted to show you a little bit about what I like doing, which is this. First of all, I want to show you my family, if you don't mind. So we have the sopranino, which is very high pitch. Oh. Then we have the soprano that I just played. And then we have the alto recorder. We have the tenor recorder. And personal favorite, the bass recorder. I bet that most of you remember the recorder as this horrible instrument that you were forced to play in second or maybe third grade. Very traumatic experience, and I'm sorry about that. It probably sounded like something like that. And I'm here to prove you wrong, that there's so much more to do with this instrument because it's amazing and you have to know how to treat it nicely. Of course, there's a lot of classical repertoire for the recorder from the 17th century and before, but also you can play jazz on the recorder, and I'm going to show you how to jazz up your recorder. First of all, you're going to want to have a very steady flow of air when you come to play any style. So you want to make sure that you take a deep breath and just keep your air very, very stable for as long as you can. For example, let's take a G. And just hold it for as long as you can and do it with different notes. And at some point when you will develop your muscles enough and feel comfortable with that, you'll see you can find other effects that you can do with your air. For example, like you can, it's very versatile, you can play with it. But first of all, have the basic sound that you want. And the next thing is articulation. So you know that classical music is very different in articulation than jazz music or any other kind of music. It's very precise and very accurate. And for example, what we just played, me and Yonit, hi Yonit, it's a piece by Johann Sebastian Bach. But why did it sound jazzy? Because we didn't play it like this. We didn't play in the classical style. So what made it jazzy? A few things. The articulation, the grace notes. We played much more laid back and more relaxed. So I want to talk a little bit about the difference in the articulation. If you take just a basic up and down scale, which I'm going to start from G, I want to show you how I would play it classical, regular eighth notes. And if I want to play more jazzy, I would play it swing eighth notes, which are not even. The first is longer and the second is shorter, for example. And not only did I play them in different lengths, I also did something else. So when I just started playing jazz, I thought I wanted to impress my teacher, Ilan Salem. And I wanted to show him that I can play really, really cool and rhythmic, because I knew that jazz is very like, yeah, woohoo, like that. So I wanted to show that I can do it. So I showed him how I can emphasize the rhythms as much as I can. And I sounded like this. And he told me, Tali, it's not happening. Like, you gotta find another way to create what you're trying to achieve. And first of all, chill. So it's not about stressing the rhythm. It's more about being aware of it a lot, of the 2 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, having this pulse all the time. It doesn't mean you have to force it. So first of all, I would say you should, instead of separating the notes, try to make it as legato as you can. That's the first step. But still, it feels too pretty, right? Like too classical and not exactly the right feel. So to get the right feel, I thought maybe I can put a small accent on every second note that I'm playing. And even try to think a little bit laid back, but not really be laid back. Be on time, but try to feel more relaxed about it. So I really feel it as da 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 da, and not da 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 da. So that's the difference. Also, a very important thing is which notes do we play? How do we know what to play? So there are a lot of theories, and you can learn about jazz harmony and which scales to play. I find that it's very helpful, but it has to come from a practical place also. So I would recommend, like in every great thing, a good technique to achieve what you want is to copy from others. So I just listened to a lot of musicians that have done it before, have had the most amazing ideas and wrote the most amazing music and improvised, and just try to play it and think about why did they choose to play this note and not the other. So you might want to listen to, actually whoever you want, but I listened to Dexter Gordon, John Coltrane, and I just wrote down or memorized what they were playing and played it myself along with them. Or you can use, let me get my prop, this book for example, which is all the Charlie Parker solos, which is great because somebody already wrote them down, so you just have to play them. And of course I played all of them, as you can imagine. What else? You can just think of your own and actually write them down and try to find applications for them in different pieces that you play. Just somehow writing out your ideas and repeating them, I find that it's more useful than just improvising and letting it go and forgetting about it. And actually I want to play for you 2 musical ideas that I just jotted down. And if you want to play along with this video, you can find it. We're going to upload all the sheets, all the music sheets. So let's start from a basic one, and it's going to be a blues phrase. I'm just using the same basic phrase, but I'm going to use it either starting on F or starting on C. Depends on my mood. So let's play. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. A bit more advanced or more taking into consideration the harmony. We're going to play the version of blues with the 2-5-1, and every time there's this cadence, the 2-5-1, I'm going to play or the same phrase in a different modulated according to the harmony. So you're going to see a few versions of the same cell every time there's a cadence. Let's try that one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and
Okay.
And that's also a good thing actually to mention, that when you get the right sound, the right rhythm, articulation, it's nice to have some trills and some glissandos to bring a touch, a personal touch to it. So we're gonna do the same, but a little bit play with it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's improvise. Yonit, do you think you can be a recorder?
I can try my best.
So Yonit is gonna act as a recorder, and I'm gonna act.
You're gonna play bass.
Actually, I'm a bass player in heart, so let's do that.
Let's do
I'm
that.
gonna play the walking bass as best as I can, and Yonit is gonna play exactly like that.
Exactly.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Nice. To learn more about the recorder, check out Tali Rubinstein at Lessonface.com.